Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing fine. My name is Chandini and I have been teaching anthropology since 3 years now. And the value addition material that I had circulated for the 2020 mains had been very useful to attempt questions. And as we all know, if you're a serious aspirant, you must have gone through 2020 paper and you must have seen that how the the questions and the trends have been changing. Okay, the question had been direct in 2015 but not anymore. So let us look into the year-wise segregation of paper, and I'm going to make them as the question paper is. So as we go about, you will know the exact plan that I'm trying to implement here. So this will help you to objectively decode the question paper, and it will help you analyze that what areas you need to focus on and how UPSC has been changing trends now, right? So let us, without wasting much time, let us get started with the purpose that we are meeting here, right? So if we look at so before I begin with the question paper as such, let me give you a reference, because many people made mistakes and they lost 2 or 3 years because of this mistake. So section A has 5 questions and section B has 4 questions, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, four here, and 5, 6, 7, 8 part, section A and section B. So you have to, the question 1 and question 5 are compulsory, and out of the rest 6 you have to choose any 3 to write. So it could be 2 from section A and 1 from section B, or 2 from section B and 1 from section A. So this is what the most important thing that you have to know, okay, before attempting the paper. And then you have to make the right choice of attempting which question to attempt, right? So let us go about looking at each year what came in section, question 1A, right? Section A, question 1A. First question in 2015, it came archaeological anthropology. Okay, we know that we can observe that it is from the first unit. Okay, paper 1, unit 1. So this is what it is: archaeological anthropology, social anthropology, and sociology. The difference, okay, bilineal and bilateral descents. Now it has shifted to 2, but still it is within the socio-cultural part, right? Then relevance of anthropology, again unit 1, and a relation between linguistics and socio-cultural anthropology. But in 2020, the question that came was Natufian culture. Now this came as a shocking, because it is neither from 1.1. In fact, it has come from paper to 1.1. Okay, so the detailed analysis of 2020 paper has been already on YouTube, so you can watch that. I'm not going into the detailed analysis of 2020 paper. I'm just showing you the changing trends in the question paper here, right? So 1B, in 1B if we see, now it has shifted to the second unit, right? Social, society and culture, cultural relativism, difference between religion and magic. Now this is fifth unit, and difference between science and magic, so related, cultural relativism. But in 2020, the question that came was Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, right? Sapir-Whorf hypothesis. Now this is from your language part, right? Sapir-Whorf hypothesis. So you have to understand that how it has been changing. Then now 1C, if we see incest taboo, we can say it came from the marriage section. Lineage and clan, political organizations, basic tenets of structural functionalism. Now this is a, so 2017 onwards the shift we can see. Okay, so till 2016 it was very chronological. First question will be from first unit, second will be from second unit, and so on and so forth. But we see the changing trend since 2017 here, and here we have a theories part. Okay, unit 6 of paper 1. Then we have town planning of Harappan culture again, and then pastoralism. This is unit 3, that is economic organization. But in 2020, the question that came was human rights and cultural relativism. Now the section that used to come into 1B came in 1C in 2020, right? Now if we look at 1D here, horticulture, totemism. Okay, again related to religion and economic organization. Yes, again non-verbal communication. If you see the 7th unit, kinship terminology 2.5, cultural materialism, again a theory part. Okay, but in 2020, the question that came was Victor Turnell and liminality. First of all, observe that in 2020, a lot of words from within the answers came. Okay, not directly from the syllabus, right? That is the first thing. And second thing, Victor Turner, we read it in our theories part, but Victor Turner and terminology is from religion, right? So it has played with your mind in 2020 in such a manner. Then in 1E, historical particularism, functionalism, questionnaire. Okay, so again these are from unit 6 or unit 8. Okay, so if you see the decoding the syllabus video on that is there already on the YouTube, so you will find that we also try to study in a sectional manner. Okay, so when you club a set of units in the syllabus together, you better able to correlate the things and write the answers. Okay, so that is how you have to study anthropology. So 1E is historical particularism, functionalism, questionnaire, again from that same set, ways of acquiring mate in tribal society. Now this has come from your marriage part. Then relative dating, again unit 8. And here we have Jane Goodall's contribution in studying primate behavior in 2020, right? So, and this is from again the primate part. So instead of being completely into the socio-cultural part, it has moved to the physical part in the 2020 paper. So now do you understand that जो पहले सिर्फ सोशो कल्चरल पार्ट के लिए अलॉटेड था सेक्शन, now it is not like that anymore, right? So you have to be careful and you can't make a choice that okay, if my physical is strong, my social cultural can be weak and I can manage writing. No, it cannot happen now. Okay, you have to integrate all that you have studied and you have to have a correlation between all the topics that you have studied. That we can see in the answer writing section that we can take up. And there are some videos on YouTube out about the answer writing also, right? So you can have a look at them. Now if we go to the 2A section, elucidate biological and cultural factors in human evolution. Okay, now again this shows 1.4, delineate salient features of chalcolithic cultures. Okay, we can still, it is still manageable. Then discuss development of the concept of culture in anthropology. Okay, culture part, again unit 2, explain biological changes that made human beings capable of making culture. Again, this is 1.4. Discuss evolutionary significance of bipedalism and erect posture. Now, again, this is 1.5, bipedalism. But in 2020, the question that came was critically evaluate the contesting theories of the emergence and dispersal of Homo sapiens. So, the question came from 1.6 over here. Okay, but still, it is from within the sectional part that we study 1.4, 1.5, and 1.6, right? So, we don't have to worry. Here there has not been much major change here, right? So in 2B, if we look at 2015, we had seen the question which says, how did Morgan explain evolution of marriage, family and social political organization, and how did other evolutionists disagree with his explanation? Again, this is from the marriage, family, kinship part, right? So unit 2, 2.3 onwards. And discuss impact of urbanization and feminist movements on family in India. Okay, so again, this is family part. Then we have kinship, then customary law, which is political organization. Then Ratcliffe Brown and Levi-Strauss study kinship. Now 2019, they had been specific from the kinship part, which is related to two anthropologists study, right? In 2020, the question shifts to discuss Erwin Goffman's concept of total institutions and its relevance in contemporary society. Now this is completely out of the blue, and usually sociology students learn this concept, right? But it has been given as a googly, right? So a serious aspirant would never attempt to A or the section 2 question 2, because first question could be manageable, but still it was a tough question, and 2B and 2C are total googly. So you generally a serious aspirant and a well prepared aspirant would generally skip the question 2 here. So you have to know how to attempt, the art of even attempting the question paper, right? So all these things we are planning to discuss in a mentorship program that we are going to launch, which is a 7-week program that we are planning. So in that we are going to teach you very objectively, because studying part is different and then attempting part is different, which a lot of people miss out on the part. Okay, a person may have great knowledge of anthropology, but still they cannot put it on paper and in the written time, and they cannot choose which questions to write, which to avoid in the question paper, how to manage time. So all these things we can discuss, and then there will be a quick revision, because we are assuming that the UPSC prelims will be postponed, and hence you will get a sufficient chunk of time, so which you can utilize in preparing your, or consolidating your optional very well. So this is what our plan is. So we are just waiting for the government guidelines, and then we will know what UPSC is going to do. So we are waiting for that. So 2C, if we look at, so here we have diffusionism and evolutionism, culture change. Now we know that this is the theories section, right? So according to Geets, cockfight. Okay, so this has been specifically asked 2016 May, instead of just asking about Geets symbolic anthropology. Then discuss different forms of preferential marriage with suitable examples. Now this has moved to section, but still if you see that section A, part A is always going to be socio-cultural, okay, till at least 2017 or 18, but after that it kind of changes, right? Then 2018, if we look at the question, what do you understand by national character study? So this is from your culture and personality school. And then elucidate Mesolithic culture. Now this is out of the blue, okay? It is not that we can expect in this section over here. So Mesolithic culture and associated rock art with examples from India. Now this has come from the unit of that we read in continuity with paper 2, right? Then 3A, define family and critically examine. A person who does not know much about the syllabus or has not, actually gone through the syllabus will find it very difficult what I am trying to say. But a person who is well versed with the syllabus will know what I am trying to say exactly. And that is why it becomes very important that you know the syllabus very well, right? So if we look at the 2020 question, the question has again come from this section only. यहाँ पे Mesolithic का पूछा है, and here they have asked about differentiate between lower Paleolithic and middle Paleolithic with suitable examples. Now this question was quite easy, but the rest of the two were tough to answer. So question 2 could be omitted. Then if we look at 3A, define family and critically examine universality of family. Okay, so again we have from the family section cardinal points of descent and alliance theory. So here you have to write about Levi-Strauss and his alliance theory, and then you have to differentiate between these two theories here. So this comes under your kinship part. Then discuss traditional forms of religion in tribal societies, so which is again from the religion part. So again this is your socio-cultural part. Then define ethnography, so you can go to your unit 8, okay, paper 1 unit 8, and discuss social stratification according to, so this is unit 2. So again you can see that 2018 it was that similar trend, but in 2019 again they have shifted to social stratification, and in 2020 they have moved to feminist movement. Okay, impact of feminist movement on universality of marriage and family. Now here you have to note that in the syllabus we have it only related to the marriage, right? But family, the feminist movement and its impact on family. But here it has asked on marriage also, but there are no major changes. But still, just because of adding one word, a lot of people panic in the exam mode, right? So that you don't have to do that. Now if we go to 3B, we have how do you relate the concept of sacred and profane Durkheim's theory of religion with a focus on the role of totem. Now this is again from your religion part. Then discuss different socio-cultural mechanisms in simple societies. This is from your political organization part. Mention characteristics of band. Again this is from your political organization. Give an account on the consequence of the food production of Neolithic culture. Okay, so this could be from your unit unit 3 also. Otherwise you can go through your Neolithic section, right? 2019 it has brought you back to 1.6, which is Europeans are closer to Neanderthals, critically discussed. Now this is purely from the current debates. Okay, so like this kind of a correlation you generally don't read it in your notes, but only when you read such articles that you can write. So now you understand that you have to read such articles and you have to read anthropological journals every now and then, not regularly. And uska compilation I make in the form of value addition material, so that you can take it as handy and you can read, because in 2020 a lot of questions came from that, right? So and here we have in 3B in 2020 we have the question regarding so this was pretty obvious because one question had to come relating to corona. So critically examine the demographic and epidemiological consequences with rise in food production and sedentarism. So this was the question. 3C if we look at the paper. So here in 2020 what we have seen that they had clubbed 3 sections of the syllabus topics, and they had made one question out of it. Okay, so here you see that the importance of interlinkages between the syllabus points becomes very important to answer such type of questions, as we see that the trend has been changing, right? So today I think we are going to just look at section A, part A, and then this is how we are going to make short videos so that you also get engaged and we also can reach you out. So 3C if we look at, we have basic features of postmodernism. A lot of people get scared by this word alone, but just 1 page note of it will suffice, because 10 marks is zyada aata nahi hai. But because of changing trend, it could sometimes throw a googly and the question could be asked about 20 markers. So that is why you have to make notes of 20 marker for each topic that you study from the syllabus. Okay, so notes making ke bhi strategies have been out on YouTube, so you can find them. Then critically examine different anthropological approaches to religion. Alright, so this is again related to your now note that there's a website that a lot of people study about for anthropological theories. So over there you can get these approaches in a very good manner Otherwise, then you will have it in Braintree and etc. also. So sometimes it becomes very difficult, to actually decide from where to study which topic. So again, this will also be dealt in mentorship, that I'm going to tell you, I'm going to save your time by just telling you that okay, this topic is the best from here, so don't have to jumble here and there and waste your time in reading multiple sources. Read that one source and then just do the value addition through whatever other means you have, right, through your test series or whatever you want to do. So this also saves time, and you can this is another feature that we are planning for your mentorship program here. Then, with the help of appropriate examples, explain various forms of exchange system. Now, again, this is from your unit 3. Right? Critically examine that the structure and content of language are influenced. Now, unit 7. Now, 2019, the question has shifted to Upper Paleolithic culture in Europe. Now, note that it has been asked about Europe. So, you have to make sure that you write about a little about India also. Okay, just a slight comparison between European Paleolithic culture and Indian Paleolithic culture. Okay, so you have points in your brain tree also, so you just have to hunt those points. But if you look at 2020 paper, the question came from 1.4 unit. So here also you can see that how it is getting jumbled. It is not completely related to your socio-cultural part. Okay, so this is what it is. So the question, I'll read it out for you. Elucidate how Darwin and post-Darwin theories of evolution resulted in the development of synthetic theory of evolution. Okay, so all the three concepts of your like the portion of syllabus which comes after Darwinism has been linked together, right? So this is what it is. And if we go to the last question of today's topic, it is 4A, which is critically examine formalists and substantivists. Now, this has come from your economic organization part, and this is a very important question. Here, you have to write about Carl Polanyi and the other anthropologists. So, anthropologists' names also become important. So, this is how, the way how your answer should be projected in front of the examiner. That is also that you can something that you can learn from the mentorship program that we are about to launch. So, critically examine formalist and substantivist views on applicability of economic laws in the study of primitive tribes, societies, or societies, right? So, this is from your unit 3. Then discuss principles governing production, distribution, and exchange. Again, unit 3. Then we have Ruth Benedict pattern of culture. This is unit 6, culture and personality school. Case study method, unit 8. Okay, and this is how single page notes of unit 8 will help you write a lot of answers. Okay, and the same notes can be used to add points to your other answers. So that is also that we are going to learn somehow. And then here completely shifted to your physical anthropology part, which is with reference to somatoscopic and morphometric characteristics commonly used for racial classification. Make critical comments as to whether race is a valid concept, which is 9.5. Okay, so completely shifted to physical anthropology in the socio-cultural part. And if we look at the 2020 paper, here we have discussed various anthropological approaches in the study of personality and culture. Again, the source I was talking about, the website for the theories over there, it is beautifully dealt. So one shot source for theories, that website is, right? Then for B, which is if I have to read from 2015, it is emikinetic view and in the study and how the difference derived from the study of language. So again, from the sociocultural part, how do the concepts of binary opposites and exchange figure out Levi-Strauss's structural analysis of kinship, again from the sociocultural part, specifically from the kinship part. Then elucidate the basic characteristics of fieldwork methods, which is from your unit 8. Now again, the shifting trend, which is culture related to Homo erectus, again which is from your 1.6. Then critically examine anthropological approaches to religion. This question has been repeated from the previous years only. And in 2020, the question that came in 4B was illustrate with examples the various types of locomotion patterns in the non-human primates. Now, primatology, which is 1.5. Okay, so the question from primates has increased in 2020. The question from languages has increased in 2020, which was predicted in the value addition class. And there's no like random guess that this year ye wala topic aega, but just through the study of what is going on in the news or what is there in the current affairs, we can make that prediction. Even you can make that. Okay, you will learn to make that in the mentorship class. So 4C, which is how is the construct of sorry, I started reading 2020 paper itself, but 2015 we have it from the theories part, which is Geeds and Turner's symbolic anthropology. Then describe evolution of fieldwork, unit 8 again. Stewardian view of new evolution, again from the theories part. What are the characteristics of hunting and gathering economy? Again, this is from the unit 3. Okay. Differentiate between transient and balanced genetic polymorphism. Completely a physical geography, physical anthropology question, which is especially from your 9.3 unit. So I hope you're looking at the changing trend here. And in 2020, we have 4C, which is how is the construct of power linked to the notion of conspicuous consumption and its impact on distributive justice. Now, this is nothing but your potlatch, but it has been elaborated and asked to just confuse or panic the aspirant, right? So again, that was so either in 2020 they had jumbled the sequence of the questions, like they have gone out of giving a sociocultural anthropology part in the first part of the paper, or if they have given it from the sociocultural part, they have twisted the words in such a way that it becomes difficult for the aspirant to comprehend, right? I hope you have enjoyed the class, and we will meet for the section B very soon. And till that, I hope we will release the dates for the mentorship class, and how it is going to go about. There will be an introduction class also, so that you understand the complete plan that we are planning out, right? So I hope you stay well and stay happy. Bye.